Hello, Eternum, and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news. And this is the War Report. Dynamic change in the history of Eternum last night as the Marauders of Emotional Damage claimed the crown and kingdom of the Western Monarch's Bluff. And the Marauders of Pharma win out in dramatic fashion in the southeastern Delta territory of Reekwater. KOTT News were on the scene immediately following the outcomes and got reactions from the participants. Congratulations, my man. Care to say a few words about the fight?
The war was good. You know, we took B point, 5.5 minutes. Reekwater's a really hard one to take B point because of the fences.
Line of sight issues for many members of your squad?
Well, you just set the line right there, right? Like, on a defense, they're the closest to that bottom right fence. They can just set the line and try to push it up through that point. At first, they did really well at that, actually.
But you were able to overcome and get inside the fort. Take us through the final moments there that got you to capture the flag?
Well, they hit the respawns, right? The respawns hit, and most of them all dived into that bottom right section. And our shot caller actually fell through the map and wasn't able to see anything. So it was kind of just like up to the army to make the right choice, and we just happened to make the right choice, and we got out of the area they were diving into. We dived right back into them, killed them, chased them up the top of point into hell, killed them there, and it was more of a just everybody step on point real fast, and they gave a good fight though. They really did. They gave for how outside looked, they gave a great fight inside. I think they tried to overstack the right gates, and we ended up hard winning on left gate, and I think most of our gate understood to try and keep as many numbers there as we could, because obviously the numbers advantage on the right side now. It ended up working out. Everybody did their jobs there in the last moments, like you're asking. Everybody did their jobs. I think that's what it took. That's all it takes sometimes.
Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Was there anybody who might have stood out in their performance individually?
Yeah, you know, I haven't played in like 2 months, and suddenly we come back and beat Fresh Prince first try. You know, I'd like to shout out myself.
Mercenarial forces also took a moment to speak with KOTT news crews. Did you merc tonight for Pharma?
I was the entire Backgates army by myself, and Dreams too.
So, in the final moments, able to get into the gate and take the flag down. Why don't you tell me about it?
Yeah, John, you know how it is. They decided to merc the Panduchia of the Uchiha clan on Disruptor again. And you know how I do, I just win war. If I leave Covenant's dead, you know. I mean, we do obviously have Beast and Witchers solo-handedly taking down JBD.
JDB a little off their game the last couple, earlier in the week, but the last couple nights they've kind of turned it around, I believe.
JBD's ass, Witchers on top, let's go.
Oh man, you're gonna get Witchers in trouble with that kind of talk.
Witchers goated, they never lose.
The action didn't stop then, as the Syndicate members of the island ran laps at a record pace in Everfall to challenge the new heavyweight champions of Eternum. KOTT news crews got reactions from the former champ, who spoke about the strength of the Syndicate. Were you able to get this one? Or are you not mathematically able to get the declare tonight?
No, we're just supporting purple tonight.
Oh, cheers. Okay, I like this. I like where this might be going.
Yep.
Go with the welterweight division for a little while, as it were.
Yeah, we're trying to uplift our fellow purple companies, so we'll see what they got cooking.
Were you out in the races tonight, or were you like I see a few of you here?
We held down the fort.
So you were in charge of fort control while everybody else was running them out here?
Yes, purple's very well organized when they put their minds to it.
Companies seeking to qualify for the right to challenge a standing great house will have 4 more opportunities to participate in influence races again tonight. Citizens seeking a more intimate PvP experience should make a date to see Djinn before this Saturday, February 17th, for an opportunity to win 350,000 Eternum coin. And that's a lot of virtual currency. 4 more submissions for Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution tonight, brought to you by LARPco. Remember, if it isn't LARPco, it's cardboard. First up, the Zealots of Hidden Snack Village assail the Syndicate members of Tropical for control of the highly unstable, restless shore. Flying a familiar banner, the Hidden Snack Village infiltrate the region and ready themselves to strike. But are they prepared to win out in the rematch? Tropical, committing to an earlier start time, allows them to adequately encamp within the keep atop the mud hill, as they make ready to repel the spark-infused villagers. Then, the syndicate members of Fresh Bench challenge the newly anointed champs for their heavyweight title and the right to rule over Everfall. Fresh Bench, anxious to size up the champs and hopefully secure a knockout before the agreements of the Week 1 Accord begin to become invalid. Witchers ready to put their first defense of the title belt on the line, but do they have the endurance to go the full 3 rounds outside the fort? Meanwhile, the Covenant converts of Witchers attack the syndicate members of JDB's Kitchen for control of the recently settled region of Eden Grove. Witchers, lucky enough to experience one of the rarer moments in New World, a double declare that lets them choose between pursuing this territory or defending their own. But do they need to choose? JDB's Kitchen, quite familiar with that feeling, in the position of fielding only one army tonight, will commit their best 50 members to fighting Witchers for the 4th night in a row. In the nightcap, the Covenant hero worshippers of Outcasts assault the Marauders of Pharma for control of the arid desert region of Brimstone Sands. In the highlight fight of the night, the Outcasts come for the keep deep in the dunes, and with the return of their legendary hero, plan on claiming it. Pharma forces have been able to hold off Outcasts before, and feel confident in their chances to do so again, though they are aware of the potential roster adjustments they may see on the battlefield. Be sure to tune in for complete coverage and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.